Hey, this is Jamey with Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanisms in the game Unmatched. Unmatched is a two-player dueling game, and I played the Cobble and Fog version of it. And so I played two games of it. It's a two-player dueling game, tactical dueling game. And here's some photos of what it looked like. In this game that you can see here, I was playing, I believe this was this was me as Dracula against Sherlock Holmes, and I also played as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde against the Invisible Man. And one of the main highlights about this game is that there are a bunch of different standalone boxes of it. I love this from a publisher standpoint. This isn't mechanical, but publisher standpoint. There are a bunch of standalone boxes where everything you need to play is in the box, and often play against a variety of different characters. This box had 4 characters, 4 unique decks in the box. But you can also match up those characters against any other unmatched characters that you've bought, and the themes that they have are widely varied. I think there's a Jurassic Park box. There's I think like a Bruce Lee box or like a martial arts themed box. All sorts of stuff. I love that you can say who would win in a fight of Dracula against a Velociraptor, that type of thing. I think that's really really cool. The game itself was really, really easy to learn. I really, really like that about the game, and especially the way the icons are used. Cards have a bunch of unique abilities, which makes the decks feel unique, very different, unique. But I also just liked that the simplicity of the symbols. There are very few symbols that you need to know to understand the game, and it made the game just really easy to play. Really, let me focus on the theme of it and the strategy rather than trying to figure out how to play the game itself. I learned it in maybe 2 minutes. Let's see. So yeah, I love the standalone sets. I love the simplicity of the cards. And last, I really do love the asymmetry in the game. I know this is a main feature of the game. It isn't really a mechanism specifically, but I just love the idea that every deck is very, very unique and different. The art is different. The mechanisms are completely different. My thumb in the photo is actually covering this up here. But the mechanisms are very different. And they've used the components to express this. Like when I played Dracula, I had 3 sisters that were kind of supporting me. And these sisters had their own little tokens that could move around the board as well, along with Dracula. And we were trying to essentially kind of corner Sherlock Holmes so that he couldn't escape. And I thought that was really neat. It really felt like we were chasing him down and trying to corner him. Whereas Sherlock Holmes was more focused on being Sherlock Holmes, kind of solving the mystery, poking in at the right time, and dealing some damage. Also, even the combat system I thought was really really cool. It was very simple to learn. Basically, in combat, if I attack you, if I'm adjacent to you and I want to attack you with a melee combat, I simply play an attack card like this one that aligns with who I'm attacking with. So I'm attacking with Dracula here. So I'm dealing 2 damage, but I play that card face down. The opponent has the opportunity to decide if they want to defend or not, and they might play a card that looks like this. And the entire battle is just comparing this number to that number. So if I deal 2 damage, they are blocking 1. I would deal 1 damage through to them. Very simple. We've seen this in other games, but I like how truly simple that is. And a lot of the variety comes from what happens next on the bottom of the card. It might say during combat, after combat. There might be a special ability there that makes me want to play that specific card, that specific combat card at that specific time. I wouldn't say I'm really talking about a specific mechanism today, but it all comes together in what I thought was a really, really nice package of a game, and that is Unmatched. I'm curious if you've played Unmatched, if you have a favorite character to play, or if you want to share the boxes of it that you own and why you picked those boxes so far, or if any of the mechanisms in this game remind you of another game that you really, really love if you haven't played Unmatched. Thanks.